morning, friends. How are you guys today? Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. All right, so today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. It's a lot of 20s. Let's do it again. Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. I'm so excited to see you guys. All right, so you have Wednesday today, Thursday, and Friday left for this week. So today we are going to start off with some of our sight words. I'm going to take our stack of sight words and I'm going to break it in half. So we will do half today, half tomorrow, and then on Friday we're going to do all of them. All right? So these are your kindergarten sight words that you've been practicing like every day, and I know you're going to do great. So again, I want you to say them before I say them. All right? And when you go to first grade, you should have all of these stored up in your head, easy peasy, ready to say whenever you need them. All right. Here we go. White, brown, did, as, what, can, good job, yellow, if, up, you, now. Let's try to do this if it's a little faster. Turn sideways though. All right, ready? Set, ran, help, do, eat, good job, off, here, yes, out, say, man, down, got, wow, bed, look, have, there, day, hour, take, has, my, me, and, she, and hot. Good job. Hopefully you guys could see that. It was a lot easier turning sideways. All right. Good job. So today, you guys are going to be doing a couple new things. You are going to be reading a poem called Bubble Time. And for this poem, it talks about blowing bubbles. Now, raise your hand if you've ever actually blown bubbles. I have. Yeah, lots of you have. You might blow bubbles with your milk. If you have a straw and you blow air into the liquid, it'll make the air come up to the surface and it'll form a bubble. And it'll pop. Good. Have you ever blown bubbles with bubble gum? Good. Have you blown bubbles in the pool? Yes. Have you ever blown bubbles with a bubble wand, where you dip it in the bubble solution and you blow it? Yeah? Well, today you're going to be reading the poem about bubble time, and you're going to be writing about a time that you got to play with bubbles. All right? And I also want you to think about, pretend your mom or your dad, or actually have them come with you, but pretend that you have to give them directions, like they've never blown bubbles before. They have no idea how to do it. All right? They have a straw, or they have the bubble wand and this liquid stuff, but what do I do with it? So I want you to give them directions, like first, you need to take your bubble wand and pick it up into your hand, right? Give them directions. What do they need to do next? What do they need to do next? What do they need to do next? What do they need to do last, right? So give them step-by-step directions and see if they're going to follow the directions and blow a bubble. All right, you can also do this with blowing bubbles in your water. You can blow bubbles under the water in a pool. Give them directions for that. Lots of fun things. All right, you are also going to do some fun things in math today. And with math, you are going to be working with your tens, okay, your tens family. That counting by tens starts with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Good. And I don't remember how the song goes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm such a good singer. Just kidding. I'm not. But you guys are going to be adding 10 and taking 10 away. So let's think about this. Before I use my hundreds chart, I want us to think about having 10 and adding 10 more and taking 10 away. Let's pretend we had the number 30. Okay? 30. And it looks like this. 10, 20, 30. If I want to add 10 more, 30 would turn into what? 40, right? Here, let me write it this way. Go back. Okay. So this one's going to be 10 less and 10 more. All right. So our number, start over here. Our number was 30. We started with 30. And if I want to, let's take 10 away first. Let's take one of the 10s away. If I take a 10 away, what number do I have? 10, 20. I have a 20. Good. Now, let's go back to my 30. And this time I want to add 10. I want to get 10 more. So I'm going to add a 10. What number is that? 10, 20, 30, 40. Good. 40. Let's do another one. Okay. Now, when you guys are doing it, you need to make sure your handwriting is perfect, or as close as you can to doing the right formation of your guys' numbers, okay? I'm upside down and a little hard, but I'm flexible. All right, let's do another one. This one is the number 20. All right, so I'm going to draw it. 20. And I want to take 10 away. So if I take a 10 away, what do I have left? Good. Just a 10. Now I got to go back to my 20. Good. And now I want to add 10. I'm going to take another 10 and add it to it. So I'm going to draw one more 10. What is it now? 30. Good. All right, good. So you can do it with your 10s like that and draw them. Or what you can do, oh, that was kind of sloppy. Or what you can do is do it on your hundreds chart. On your guys' worksheet that I made for you guys today, I put one of these hundreds charts on the worksheet. So you guys can actually use this. So let's take a look. I'm going to have the number 40, okay? What is 10 more than 40? So here's my 40, okay? And I want to add 10. So I could use my fingers and I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 more would be what? 50. Good. So 40 plus 10 is 50. And 40, take a 10 away. So if I were to subtract it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is 10 less than that? 30. Whoa, that's just like our counting by tens, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Good. So we had 40, and we added 10 and got 50. And we took 10 away, and we got 30. We stayed right there in our column right there. So let's do another one. This one let's start with 60. That's going to be our starting number, okay? And I want to add 10. I want 10 more. So I could count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 60 plus 10 is 70. Or, now I want to take 10 away. Okay? So we're going to take it away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I take 10 away, I got 50. Do you see a pattern? Are we still saying in that tens column? We had 60, and I had 10 more is 70, and 10 less is 50. Good. Let's try doing it this time without counting by ones. Let's see if we can just use our hundreds chart. Let's say we have the number 20. Okay? What is 10 more? So I had 2 tens. Now I have, good, 3 tens. 10 more is 30. And what is 10 less than 20? Good, 10. Good job, you guys. Proud of you. All right, so you're going to do some tens work. You're going to do some IXL as well. You have lots of fun things to do. And I'm going to end it with a story today. We're going to read the story, Two Crazy Pigs. All right, here we go. Two Crazy Pigs. Now this story looks like it's fiction, right? Just for fun. These pigs are walking around on their hind legs here making funny faces. That's not a real thing. This is just a fun story. It's fiction. We have our title page. Two Crazy Pigs. We are two crazy pigs. We live on the Fenster farm. Good. We tickle the hens while they are laying their eggs. Stop that, you crazy pigs, yelled Mr. Fenster. Oh my gosh, do you think the little chickens like being tickled, or the hens like being tickled when they're laying their eggs? Well, they kind of look like it. They're smiling and laughing and having a good time and laying eggs everywhere. But Mr. Fenster does not look very happy. Okay. It says, we tied the cows' tails together while they were giving milk. Stop that, you crazy pigs, yelled Mrs. Fenster. Ooh, the cows got their tails tied together. The piggies think it's funny. The hens think it's funny, but Mrs. Fenster, she does not seem very happy. She's spilling her milk everywhere. Instead of rolling in the mud, we threw it at each other. Stop that, you crazies! Pigs, yelled Mr. and Mrs. Fenster. Oh my gosh, they are just causing a mess. Making a big mess. Oops. Pack your bags and leave, yelled Mr. and Mrs. Fenster. They do not look very happy. They're kicking them out. Get out of here. All the animals cried, we will miss you, you crazy pigs. We went down to the road to Mr. and Mrs. Hen Hawk's farm. Do you have room for two crazy pigs? We asked. So their old farmers kicked them out. They had to leave. So they walked down the street to Mr. and Mrs. Hen Hawk's farm. And they asked them if they could stay there and live on their farm. Can you guys see what her apron, what it says? Good. It says, kiss the cook. Mwah! Whoa. Look at that. Mr. Hen Hawk made us a new playpen. Or a new pig pen. Looks like a playpen. They got a drum, a fighter hat, bowling ball, a cuckoo clock. They climb up this ladder and jump off into a big trampoline. Mud everywhere, a mirror, a raft, a ball slide, TVs. That is a pig pen for a crazy pig, isn't it? He laughed when we dipped the sheep's tail in ink. They dipped the sheep's tail in ink, and what did they draw? A pig. Mrs. Henhock let us make mud pies in her stove. Ooh, what's another way of saying stove? A stove and an oven. Yeah, they're synonyms. They mean the same. Good. One day, the fencer's cow, Shirley, came to visit. Will you come back to the farm? Shirley asked. The hens are not laying their eggs, and the cows have stopped giving milk. Oh no. So the animals on their old farm are missing them so much that the cows aren't giving any more milk, and the hens, they stopped laying eggs? No, said Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Henhock love us for just who we are. We don't want to leave. We are two crazy pigs. We pulled Shirley's tail softly and said goodbye. Then she went back to the Fenster's farm. So are they going to go back with her? No. They like where they are. They like that the farmers are nice to them and that they appreciate who they are. They don't have to change who they are. So Shirley's going to go back to her old farm. 1 week later, all of the Fenster animals came to the Henhock's farm. Shirley spoke, and the Fensters have moved to the city. Do you have room for all of us here? Oh my gosh. So their old farmers, they moved away to the city. You guys know what a city is? Yeah, it's a place where people live. A city is not like the farm. A city is full of big buildings, and they're tall, and there's lots of cars, and there's not a lot of animals walking around. No cows and pigs. Yep, lots of roads. Good. So all the farm animals are going to move on to Mr. Henhock's farm. Let's see if they let them. Mr. and Mrs. Henhock asked all the animals to live on their farm. We were very happy to have all of our friends back. Oh, they got all their friends back. And they're having a big old party at the Mr. and Mrs. Henhock's farm. That'd be fun. Would you guys like to live on a farm? Yeah? So would I. I think that'd be really fun. Alright, I apologize for Soto, who's barking inside. Someone must be outside, I'm not sure. But he seems to be barking and wants to talk a lot. Anyways. Alright guys, I will see you guys on Thursday, tomorrow. And we'll do some more fun things. And then it'll be Friday, another Zoom. And then I will see you guys next week for our last week of school. Love you.